Hi, my name is Lucy Moran, and I am Associate Director of the Career Connection Center here at TWU. Today, I want to talk to you a little bit about preparing for your future. And you think, what? I just got here. I'm just getting settled in. It's my first time in college. And why are you talking to me about preparing for your future? Well, just like when you were preparing for college long ago when you were in high school, you started early, right? Same thing goes for college and preparing for your future. You have to start now so that you're going to be ready by the time you graduate because these 4 years are going to go faster than you think. So you might want to start by thinking about, well, where do you want to be by the time you graduate? Think about it like this. Everyone is going to graduate with a degree. What's going to make you stand out? What's going to make you different? What experiences are you going to have that's going to make you unique? So right now, with that in mind, we're going to back up and talk a little bit about the career development process. So us sneaky adults start asking you these questions really early, like when you're little, in your childhood. What did you want to be when you grow up? You might have wanted to be an Avenger or princess or Doc McStuffins, but chances are this has changed as you got a little bit older, maybe in your teen years, and you want to be something cooler, like a dancer or an artist or a doctor or an astronaut. Um, and maybe that's changed, maybe it hasn't. But as we get older and we experience new things, we change, and so do our ideas about our future. And so, who are you today? And what do you want to do with your future? And an important first step in that is knowing who you are and what you want for your future. So, knowing who you are and knowing your why. Why are you here? What is driving your success? That is going to help you be your compass in guiding you through your future and your path. And this career development process, you're going to revisit several times in your life. And we want to make sure that you have the tools and know this process so that when you are faced with it again, you'll be able to do this and know where you are and not feel so lost. First, likely you are probably here in this get to know yourself and explore your option phase. Somewhere along here, it's a pretty big continuum, and you might go back and forth through this. But it's also very important to know your interests, your skills, your values, your personality, and then connect those while you're exploring your options. Do some research, figure out what options exist with your degree plan. Things to consider are maybe your cultural background, the skill level, and is this a skill that you can build on that you need? Are there any experiences that are required to prepare you for your future? And your personality. And there's lots of different ways to do this, and we're here to help you with this. So, one of the first steps is exploring. And we're going to talk a little bit more about this. So, how do you know what's out there? How many careers do you know? Well, we know what we're exposed to, right? We maybe know what our parents do. We know there's government involved. We know there's healthcare. We know there's teachers. We know, a lot of the basic things in our society because that's what we know. But you don't know what you don't know. And so it's important to kind of research and do some options. So take some time and explore your interests, your skills and your values. And there's a lot of ways that we can help you do this. And the stronger sense of self that you have, the more confident you're going to be in decision making. So one little caveat is we probably expect our careers to look a lot like this. Once we decide, we take off and we go, and we know what we're going to do, and that's going to be what we do for the rest of our lives. That is rarely the case. The reality is it looks a lot more like this. Life can throw curveballs at you, and your career path may end up looking very curvy and swishy and swaggy. But it's okay because if you allow yourself time to explore and take in all of your options, then you can take the opportunities as they come and you're going to feel more confident in figuring out what you might want to do in your life. So, how can the Career Connections Center help you with this? Well, we want to help you explore. And sometimes just talking with your career consultant is enough. You just need somebody to process with and help you figure out what's the best way to find the information that you're looking for. And sometimes we have to dig a little bit more and do some self-assessment, some activities to kind of help you really get to know that sense of self and your skills and your values and figuring those out. Have lots of tools to help you in this process, but we also want to help you get ready, and we also want to help you connect. You can get ready with experiences and career readiness webinars, or connecting by employer events, career fairs, and building your network. And I'm going to talk a little bit more about that right now. One way is to get ready is to participate in an internship. And even if it's not in your degree plan, it's a good idea to find ways to get experience. An internship is just one way to help you gain some skills, try out different careers, see what they're really like before making any any decisions about your career. And in different fields, it may be called different things. It might be a practicum, it could be field work, it could be observations, but there are lots of ways to get part-time experience in what you're looking for. Another way to do is to get involved on campus, and there are ample opportunities to be involved. It shows employers that you're well-rounded, you're not just focused on books, that you're interested in developing your skills. You're going to gain valuable leadership skills, as well as team building skills, teamwork skills, communication skills, time management skills, the list goes on and on. And not to mention, it's just fun to be involved and get involved in your campus. And nobody said you had to be paid to get experience. Volunteering is a great way to get involved, to get your foot in the door, and to show that you're passionate about helping others. And again, to build on those skills. So the Career Connection Center really wants to help you explore, get ready, and connect. We want you to learn as much as you can about all your options. Make sure that you're getting ready while you're here by attending career events, building on those skills and being involved, and connecting by building your professional network, getting to know your faculty and staff and the resources that you have available to you, and by seeking experiences in internships and getting involved. So ways to do that, to get involved with the Career Connection Center, is to check out our website. We're very proud of our website, and we hope it's one-stop shopping for you, that you can find just about anything that you need on our website. Also, you can make an appointment. I'm going to show you how to do that here in a second via Handshake to meet with your career consultant. We offer phone, video, and email appointments. And follow us on social media. We have a lot of fun on our social media. It's educational and fun, and you can win things sometimes. So to schedule an appointment, you do this via our website by going through Handshake, and you start here at this Career Center, which is at the top right-hand corner when you log in. It'll pull up Schedule an Appointment. Everything is career advising, unless you want to do a mock interview, but that's a different thing. Career advising, whether you want to work on your resume, find out an on-campus job, whatever, it's career advising. Just go with it. Then you'll see whether it's on your campus, whether you're on the Dallas, Houston, or the Denton campus. And once you click on one of these, it's going to tell you the days and the appointment availability. Simple to do. If you have trouble with that, you can just call our office and our student assistants will help you. So where are we located? We are a hidden gem. We are located in Woodcock Hall, Suite 200. We love for people to come visit us. Now we're going to move on to resumes. What is on a resume? Question. We all kind of think we know what's on a resume, but let's go over just the quick start basics so that you can get started for an assignment, I believe, that you have. So there are lots of different categories that you can have on your resume. The main ones are your header, which is your contact information, your education, and then your experience. Anything else is kind of just icing on the cake. And as you gain your experience here, this will fill out. But as you start, the main ones you need to have are your contact information, education, and experience. What do some of these look like? So for your contact information, you're pretty much just going to have your name, your city and state, if you want to show that you're local. You don't have to include city and state. Your phone number and your email. Your phone number and email are the most important. You no longer need to put your physical address on your resume. For security purposes, employers are not going to mail you anything based on your resume, and chances are you're going to be filling out some kind of application that will have that information on it as well. You can also put your LinkedIn profile link on here if you have one, and if you don't have one now, hopefully you will by the time you graduate. Your education. So for now, and just maybe for this first year, your first year you're here, you can include your high school information. All you need to have is the high school name, the city and state, and when you graduated. But what you also need to have is the degree you are pursuing. It's important to show that on there. It shows that you are currently enrolled, and that is indicated by your graduation date. You do not have to say anticipated or expected. You can, but it's also implied by the date. You want to make sure that you have Texas Women's University. It is women's, not women's. You would be surprised at how many times I see that. Denton, Texas. For now, that's probably where you are, but you put Dallas and Houston if that applies. And then the name of the degree that you are pursuing and your major. You can also include your minor here if you would like. Experience. All right, you may think, I don't really have any experience right now. And again, it does not have to be paid to be experience. I'm using Starbucks as an example here. You're going to put your title or whatever your job title is, and there's two different formats I have here. It's the same information. Starbucks, Denton, Texas. This one is Starbucks, Dallas, Texas, and then May 2019 to current, if you've been there a couple years. You are going to use the appropriate tense. If you are no longer doing this, it will be past tense. If you are still doing it, it will be present tense. You will use skill-oriented statements. I will talk a bit about that in a minute. And you're only going to put about 3 or 4 bullets depending on the position. At this point in your careers, you're not going to need any more than that. As you grow and add more experience to your resume, that will change a bit. But for now, you really just want to have maybe 3 to 4 bullets at the most. So what do I mean about skill-oriented statements? Those are going to be highlighting those transferable or marketable skills. So you're going to state the action. What did you do? What was the task? How did you do it? And what was the action or the result of your action? So an example would look like you executed excellent customer service by calling patients, customers for follow-up after services to increase the survey response for your monthly report. So what your action, your task, and the results were. You can also do this by doing student government your activities, anything you were involved in. Right now, for your first year here, because you probably haven't had a chance to get too involved yet, you may include your high school activities for now. As you add college experiences, those will drop off unless they are particularly relevant to what you want to pursue. So an example would be Student Government Association. I've got Texas Women's University, fall of 2020, president. Again, this, for your stage, could be high school activities you were involved in. Same thing goes, appropriate tense, use skill-oriented statements, and just a couple of bullets. An optional section you might have is a skills section, and you can start talking about what those skills are. If you're bilingual, this is a great place to put it. If you've developed your leadership skills or customer service skills, this is a good section that you can put this in as well. Resume do's and don'ts. Do see your consultant. We are trained and well-versed in helping you figure out how to say things on your resume and how to convey your skills and experience succinctly and impactfully. Do keep your resume at this point, probably only 1 page, 1 to 2 pages. There are some exceptions to this when you graduate, but that's not a now issue. We'll talk about that more when you're ready to face that. Do Have your consultant or somebody else, your roommate, your friend, your parents, somebody check for typos and errors. Do not rely on spell check, please. And do use your action verbs. There's a list of action verbs that you can use on our website. Use quantities where you can. If you baby children at a time, tell me that, because that requires some skill. And again, use those skill-oriented statements. Do not use I or me or my on your resume. Resume has its own resume speak, and you can look at a lot of different examples to get an idea. You're going to start with an action verb, like it's in first person, but you're not going to use I. Instead of saying, I provided exceptional customer service, you're just going to say provided exceptional customer service. Don't lie or exaggerate on your resume. That's just kind of a no-brainer. You're going to get caught with that. Do not rely on spell check. We don't trust it. Don't make it sound like a job description. Just start with, you can start that way to develop it, but let me see what your action and your consequences were. What did you provide? And don't use a template. There's a lot that goes into my why about not using a template for your resume, one of which is that the computers that go through the applicant tracking systems that are used to scan resumes don't often read templates. And we want to at least get you through that first barrier so to an actual human. You can look at a template if you want ideas on format, but we don't recommend using a template for your resume. Our website is a really great way for you to find us, and I'm going to show you some things here on resume. Our website as I come up with, as we finish up here, I want to make sure that, and I can show you our website. And we do have a resume quick start guide that will help you with this assignment. So now that we are done with the PowerPoint part, I have a couple of minutes. I am going to show you, let me stop sharing my screen now for a second and pull up our website so that I can show you some of the things that you will find helpful on our website. So let me try presenting again. Doesn't like it when I change tabs here. So here's our website. It's a great place to start. I love this Learn How To tab. This is my favorite, and this breaks it down. So if you want to find an on-campus job, you can click right here, and it's going to take you to our resources for finding an on-campus job. Resume and cover letter. It's going to take you here to our resources for finding a resume, building a resume and cover letter. We have a lot of different resources. This Resume Quick Start Guide is one of them. If you click View All Resources, you will see Transferable Skills Worksheet that will help you articulate those jobs into transferable skills. And if we click on page 2 here, those action verbs and some sample resumes that will help you get started with that. We also have this tab here. This will take you to TW Connect or Handshake to schedule an appointment. If you want to click down here, people, and you click on students, you can go right here and it will show you what we offer for our students and articles. If you know that you are, let's say, College of Nursing, you're a nursing student, and you want to make an appointment with your consultant, you can click right down here, click on Meet Chrissy, and it'll take you to her page and how to schedule an appointment. But again, you can also schedule an appointment just by clicking here and going straight to Handshake. So I could spend all day talking about our website, but I was only given a time limit. I hope this gets you started on knowing a little bit about how Career Connections can help you and how to get started on a resume. Please reach out to us to help. You can find us at careerconnections.twu.edu, or just give us a call or stop by and see us. But we're available when you need us. Look forward to seeing you in the future. Thank you so much.